So I'm going to be playing with some Bella Beauty Bar products today, and my base makeup is already done, so I'm just going to get into the eyeshadow. First I'm going to prime the eyelids, of course. I'm using the Fenty primer. Now I'm going to go into the Strange and Unusual palette. This is not really new, but new to me. This is what it looks like. I'm sure everyone's already seen it at this point. So I want to do something a little impactful, something very, very dramatic, actually. So let's try with the red, of course. And the red is called Lydia, and I'm just going to put it in the inner half. So I've had my eye on Bella Beauty Bar as a brand for a little while now, and I see that it's one of those brands that mainly depend on influencers to promote them, which is great because I'm sure they're doing pretty well. Their website is always out of stock of products, which is good for them, but maybe not so much for the customer. So I live in Canada, and so far my experience went like this. So I ordered the Strange and Unusual palette and also the Oracle Chrome highlighter palette, and it was actually on pre-order at the time. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the black called Adam for the outer corner. Let's use a blending brush. Okay, this is sort of like a matte with sparkle, like that. Okay, so I ordered them, I think I ordered it in November sometime, and I received it late February. So actually she announced on our Instagram that she had already shipped all the orders up till December. Okay, there's a little fallout. I will clear it up later. So as I was saying, she said that all orders till December were shipped out, and I emailed in panic saying, like, where's my order? So I asked them, and they said that my order, somehow they had missed it and they will ship it right away. So in the next couple of days I did get a shipping notification, but it wasn't the best experience because their timeline that they gave for the pre-order, they had already exceeded it by quite a few weeks. So at that time I was like, okay, when I'm going to get this? When am I going to get this? So that was that. But beyond that, they also have like a higher shipping fee to Canada, which is quite usual for many indie brands. Also, whenever I receive the package, I also have to pay customs and duties, which is also something that few very good indie brands have figured out. The rest are still, like, they haven't figured out the way to create a local warehouse for their products, especially for Canada, like right next door. So that's that. I'm gonna have to go and fix this.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
I'm gonna have to go and fix this. So now I'm gonna take a clean brush and diffuse the edges, basically. How about we add another matte? Now I'm going into the purple to just blend with that red. I'm actually using as many shades as I can to really get a feel for the palette, because I really want to have a good opinion on the brand and its products, because there are some upcoming products that I really want from this brand. And that is basically their pastel palette that's coming up. That is something I'm highly interested in, because big palettes are my jam. Okay, I think we're looking pretty okay. Kinda Halloweeny, but we'll blend it later. Okay, so now we have to decide which shimmer goes on top. So I am thinking Lost Souls. I'm using my finger because I feel like that really gives the payoff better than any sort of brush, but we'll try out the brush on the other eye and see how that goes. It's kind of weak. I can take a stiffer brush and let's try it again. Let's see if it builds up a little. Okay, it's building nicely. I want it to be a little bit sheer over the red, but a little more pronounced where both of them meet. So that's okay. I think that looks acceptable. Okay, let's go to the other one. It actually picks up better with the brush, which is interesting, to say the least. I don't want the red to disappear, but I also don't want there to be no shimmer over the red, so I want it both ways. Okay, so it's looking pretty much like I expected it to look. Now I'm just gonna go over and blend a little bit more. Okay, I like it so far. Okay, let's do the face now and test out the Oracle Chrome palette. First, I'm going to do a more neutrally kind of blush so that we can really see the Chrome palette in action. So this is Wildcats by ColourPop. It's from their High School Musical collection. It's a very neutrally pink kind of color. On my skin tone, you really have to build it to see the color, and that's basically what I'm going for. I want it to be very light, very subtle, so we can focus on the highlighter palette. Okay, so here we are with the Oracle Chrome palette. This is basically a duochrome, multichrome highlighter palette, like this. And I actually did try one of the shades. It was super flaky, which something that no influencer mentioned while trying this. When this came out, everyone was trying it and no one mentioned that it's very crumbly, very flaky. So I was quite surprised because no one said you had to apply it with a finger or something. So this is why I started my YouTube channel. I don't think you can completely trust everyone out there, because clearly some people are just promoting brands and they're not really giving the best review. So today I'm going to go with this one called The Magician. This looks nice. Let's see if it picks up nicely with a brush. Oh, this one's nice. This is working well. I am surprised. Pleasantly so. That's actually very nice. Wow. I'm gonna put it all over my face. Dang. Do you see the shift? I'm not sure if I'm showing anything, but let's try the flaky one now. Okay, so I'm gonna change the brush. And we're gonna go in with the flaky one, the one that I tried yesterday, and see what happens. Okay, let's get a clean, fresh brush so we can give it an honest shot. So this is the flaky one. It's called The Lovers. You do this and it just flakes off. I'm not sure if you can see the flakes on there. Yep. If you do like this, they're just flaking off at the table. So let's apply and see what happens. So these are basically chunks of product. It's not glitter, it's just big chunks that come off. Maybe no one tried this shade, you know? Now that I rub it, it dissolves, the chunks dissolve and they give the sheen. The highlighter effect, I mean. So, and you see, it just went into my hair. Ugh. This one's not good, but the other shade that I tried, that was good. So let's see which other ones have the same flaky texture. I'm going to swatch them and see. This one seems okay. It has like a reddish kind of shift. This brown one also seems okay. This one. Yep, this one is also kind of crumbly. This one is the star, the third one. Okay, there we go. This one is also kind of crumbly. And then the one called High Priestess. Which one is it? This one. Let's see if this one is any good. This one is also kind of smooth. So there's two shades in there that are basically quite crumbly and do not have a good application. So I'm not sure, before purchasing, this wasn't like shown in any reviews or anything, and I watched a bunch of videos, so I was a little bit disappointed with that, but I guess I will try and use a finger while applying it, which is not the best, but I can make it work. Okay, so the Lovers, the one that has the awful texture, is basically this one right here. This one is the most crumbliest one out of all of them, if you can see. Literally so flaky. Let's try it over here. Okay, you really have to like rub it on there. It's pretty, but I think it would be better off as an eyeshadow. It definitely is not a highlighter formula. Like, it just gets everywhere. It's so chunky. Maybe if you do it like this, still, it's just so, it's not a good highlighter formula. There were a couple of other palettes that came at the same time as this one. Those were the Blend Bunny Noctilucent palette and also the Sugar Drizzle one. And those were both like A+ quality. Like, they did not have any crumbly shades, or, you know, the payoff was good. They were soft and emollient to use. So highlighters and eyeshadows have different formulas, and that is to be kept in mind when formulating these. So this one was okay, I can make it work, but yesterday I was in a hurry to go somewhere, and I just put my brush in there and put it like this, and my whole cheek was covered in these big chunks of mica or whatever it is, and I had to like rub it in. But after rubbing it in, it was all over my cheek. It wasn't at just the highlight point, it was all over. So yeah, so that is my review of the brand overall. I think I haven't had any issues with customer service. If I did, I could report on that, but overall, the brand does have some good products. However, the shipping times and the inventory stocking, like, everything that's worth having is always out of stock on their website, and the prices are up there as well, and shipping cost to Canada is high, and you always get hit with customs and fees when you order from them. So those things, I would say, that sum up the whole brand for me as a customer ordering from Canada. So yeah, I feel like there are improvements that can be made. I think their products are quite great. There are some other things that I got that I haven't tried out yet, but I will maybe in a future video. So these are their loose pigments, basically. This one is called the Lovers, and Flashing Lights, and Anemone. Anemone is one of the most beautiful ones that I've seen from them. They do have this in their liquid shadow formula and also in their pressed powder. So this is like a blue to purple to turquoise kind of color, and the Lovers was more like pink to orange to yellow, gold, And this one, flashing lights, this was holographic. So I still have yet to play with these, and I will in a future video. However, this sums up my review, and I think it's a good brand, but they need to up their game just a little bit in order to keep being competitive in the marketplace. So yeah, that's my take on it. But I'm also looking forward to trying more things in the future. My Angles of Illumination 3 palette is coming to me soon. I recently ordered it because FOMO, it came back in stock and I was like, okay, I need to get it. So yeah, that's that. So when that comes, I will also film with it because I want to know what the fuss is about. Like, that palette has been hyped by so many people. So many influencers have been hyping that. And I want to see why. It's an all shimmer palette, and let's see when it comes. Let's see. So yeah, that's that, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.